The time has come. Execute Order 66.
So yeah, dude, do you have audio or Audible?
Mm-mm.
Oh, what? I've been listening to the High Republic books.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I don't know if I'm listening to them in the right order, but I think I am. Except every now and then it'll jumble up because it'll introduce new people. And I'm like, well, has this already happened there? Because I could have sworn they were supposed to be over there during this happening. I don't know, man. It's just been really weird for me. But I'm enjoying the books. I do like the books.
Yeah. I mean, it would be cool. I do like podcasts. I mean, it'd be like a podcast except a book. And you can say you know about books and don't have to fucking sit there and read all fucking day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when I read, I'm having to read the words, and then I'm thinking about them as I take a moment to pause. And like, okay, so this motherfucker just went through a house, right? And then he got knocked out. Well, who's the bitch that knocked him out? You know, this is the conversation I had for myself with this
Yeah.
stuff here.
You'll find you can look up the Bane books, the Rule of Two, and figure out how all that shit happened. I've been listening to the High Republic because they're actually canon. You know, everything before Disney took over is non-canon, but the High Republic books are canon. So that's what I'm fucking been
Man,
reading.
I got so many notes to go through here.
Yeah. You got your.
I can't put that as my favorite part. Are
you ready for January?
What's January?
Fucking 3 episodes of Star Wars, man.
Man, dude, look, let's just be honest, okay? Let me put my pen down for this statement. You know me and you're gonna fucking control this fucking segment, right? And they're like, no one's gonna get a word in with this. Like, no. Episode 3 was the best movie of all times.
It was.
I'm kidding.
I'll fight somebody.
I mean, look, out of the prequels, sequels, and the original trilogy, number 3 ties together. If you watch the Clone Wars, the series, the whole series, every bit of it, and then you watch episode 3, your mind basically melts.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you really want some closure on Dooku, watch his little tidbit series on the
Tales of the Jedi.
Tales of the Jedi, yeah. I mean, that is just...
Yeah, I don't feel like he could have killed Master Yoda, but it's whatever.
I mean, he's a Sith Lord.
Sorry,
but yeah, so yeah, episode 3, man, it's a really good movie.
It's my favorite. I can't wait till we get to go over it.
Fuck it. Fuck all the haters. Fuck y'all. Y'all don't know what Star Wars is.
Dude, I have a feeling I want to try and make it like at least, an hour and a half to 2 hours like we usually do with our regular big hitters. But man, I have a feeling it's going to go on way too long.
Look, man, there's so much details if you really pick apart the movie. And like I picked apart this last episode, I paused, every minute or two just to take notes down. I'm not usually heavy on notes. 1, 2, 3, just about 4 pages of notes. And like a whole page just about is just the manifesto.
Yeah, I wrote down Marva's speech. It's 2.5 fucking pages.
That's why I was like, no,
dude, it's such a good speech.
You took that one part.
It's such a good speech.
But I was like, no, I'm not gonna write that down. That's a little much. My wife fell asleep at 12 minutes into the show, and I took down the manifesto notes, and then she woke up and said 14 minutes, and she said, did you restart the show? The movie? I'm like, no, taking notes down. It's a grueling process.
Dude, it's work.
Got
man.
it.
Being able to take down all these notes, it's work, to be honest. And I do it.
Well, this movie, I didn't really want to take notes down like that, but to keep a steady track of mind, because like literally almost the entire movie. Correction. almost the entire show is full of important details.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything matters. Even Luthen riding away, it doesn't really matter a lot in that part, but it does. And I even wrote it down. I said, hey, he gets away, whatever.
Yeah, I've got some issues with that part, but we'll get to that. You want to start the show now? You can just start.
No, I hadn't even wrote down the worst part, man. I'm still trying to figure that shit out.
I've got two.
Um,
I've got two least favorite parts.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I would love to say that Manifesto is my hated part because it's so fucking long. And remember that. Sorry. But I know what my least favorite part is. Hold on. It just dawned on me too. I didn't have to look at the notes. Damn, come on now.
I love my favorite part.
This episode was so good. It was like a movie.
It was an hour long.
Really, every episode is almost like a short movie.
Mm-hmm. You put three of them together.
And I love that.
Usually, if you put three of them together, it's like a perfect movie. 2.5 hours long,
Man.
about. Just fucking run.
If you could just chop it up and get rid of the recap, and finally get rid of the fucking intro, and just cut it into the next scene of the TV show, it would be a movie.
Mm-hmm.
It would definitely be a movie.
I agree.
The killing of. Hold on, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not a goober. Okay. Damn.
I enjoyed this episode a lot. It's one of my.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
It's one of my more favorite episodes, but I feel like it was lacking. Like, I feel like they just didn't do something.
Keep talking. I'm listening.
Yeah. Yeah. Look like you were over there snorting coke. I'm just kidding.
What's all that?
What's all that white stuff?
Let's just say it was. Oh man, I didn't get it off. Damn.
I'm kidding. Okay.
Oh man, coke is hard, dude. Fun fact here: Elon Musk said that he's going to buy Coca-Cola next and put Coke back in Coke.
What?
Yeah, dude. You didn't hear about that?
Dude, he's fucking nice.
And look,
he's trying to get $20.
I'm drinking soda. Just straight soda, no alcohol.
He's trying to get $20 for a bottle of Coke.
Yeah, no shit. All right, man. So take it away. Let's get the show rolling. I got a feeling it's going to be about 2 hours.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? And welcome to Nerd Out, Nerd Style. I'm Quentin Ritchie.
I'm James Orr.
Get ready to nerd out with Andor. Now, Andor episode
12. Rick's Road.
That's right, Rick's Road. It confused me at first until like you get later on, and then they're like, "Hey, we blocked off half of Rick's Road," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's why it's called Rick's Road." Yeah. So, who is your favorite character this episode?
Oh, we're gonna start there. Shit. Let me get to the back of my notes. Andor. Even though we just talked about Andor for all the stuff that he does, man. We haven't even talked about it in the show, but he goes to Clem's brick, right? And that's the first instance of you seeing what a Ferrex brick looks like.
Mm-hmm.
When I say a Ferrex brick, I'm not talking about the standard bricks they use to build houses, but the Ferrex bricks that they use for the Ferrex people. And get to see a little cutscene there. I'm not going to go into details because it's a pretty good part, and I want to leave it where it should be. And then, the rescue of Bix, his love interest. Oh, shit. Damn it. I shouldn't have said that.
That's fine.
first of the episode. Anyways, he's just a bad motherfucker, man. Y'all just have to stay tuned to this episode and find out why he's my favorite character. And if you watched it already, you should know.
He's pretty good. My favorite was Brazo. Brazo,
Yeah.
he's able to help out Cassian. He's the one that he fucking Spartan kicks that one dude to the chest. That was awesome. After they knocked over B, he saves the kid that threw the bomb. He was just there to help out with everything. I thought his character this time was just fucking perfect, dude. I liked him.
Yeah. And when he kicked over that dude in the chest, he was like, and maybe that's when he beat the dude up with the
No, it was whenever he
Marva's brick.
Yeah. That's the first time
he
Marva.
knocked that dude out with the brick. Bam!
That's the first useful thing Marva actually did.
Come on, man.
I'm kidding. Well, anyways, it starts off with that youngster Did you ever get his name?
The youngster. No, I never did hear his name.
I'm wondering if they said it in an earlier episode and I just never
But
got it.
he is a son. I'm assuming son, maybe a daughter. At first, I thought it was a daughter because it's really hard to tell. I'm not trying to talk shit or because I literally wrote it down. What are they building? And I try to be. Let me just show you. Let me just show you the angst I was having here. What are they building? I don't know if he was a boy or girl, so I use they. Like, the liberals do nowadays.
Yeah.
And then I said shop owner's daughter. But it's really a boy, I think. You see it more. That's who it was with the shop owner that they interrogated first to get to Bix.
Yeah.
That's who it was, the son of the shop owner.
Right. That's why they had the holocron sitting up there. Or not holocron, sorry. Projectile. Or what the fuck is that called? It's I'm having holographic. A holographic thing coming up of his dad's face.
Yeah.
After I saw that, I was like, okay. But
Yeah.
no, I already knew that he was but I didn't know about the fucking bomb. So.
Oh, let me write that down. I never did write it down. I thought it might have been like a communication device of sorts at first, and I thought, well, when you see it get put together, you realize, oh shit, it's a bomb.
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck he was building, and then I saw him attaching the wires,
tiny.
and he clicked it on, and I was like, oh fuck, what is he doing with that? But well, then it cuts over to Dedra landing.
Your favorite?
Dude, just the fucking opening scene with her looking like no, fuck her. Well, anyways, she lands on Ferrix, and we see that Ferrix is covered with stormtroopers. They're everywhere, and it looks kind of like Luthal.
Yeah, it does, don't it?
Yeah, because it's like got the sand place, and it's like
it's like a desert almost.
Yeah,
it looks kind of overran with Imperials, and it looks desolate almost. Not desolate in the town, but desolate surrounding the town.
Right. It's crazy because it was not like that in the very first episode, and like now it's
Do you think they changed? Here's a theory. Do you think they changed Ferrix to Luthor? No, because that would have been no. Never mind. Stupid. That was stupid. 'Cause it's at the same time.
Yeah, it's
Sorry, brain fart.
It's all good.
I'm not drinking.
That's the problem.
Fuck. Yeah, to get Korra, sorry. So Daedra comes to Ferrix, and Korra's like, "Oh, I'm glad to see you're finally here. Let me show you your quarters and get about to eat, or you can get about to eat or whatever. We're just about to eat. You can have something to eat, She's like, "No, I want to get changed and get taken around the town, And so they get out of their Imperial uniforms, right, and get into like normal civilian clothes, and which is pretty awesome because don't want to really put off a presence like I'm ISB supervisor here. And then Cinta don't give a shit, man. She's on their trail.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh fuck, this is getting good. Like, this is like first 2 minutes.
Yep.
First 2 minutes, easy. And I'm like, oh, shit, man. Intense. And it's not even gun blazings yet, dude.
Yeah. That bitch is a badass. I don't know what the fuck she's on, but she's on something good. Just saying, she's good. So, anyways, Brazo goes over to Zan. Zan tells him that he talked to Andor. Andor's. He asked him how, like, what did y'all talk about? He says it was short, but he knows about Marva, and he asked about the funeral.
And then Brazo's like, did you tell him not to come? And he's like I said, it was a short conversation.
Yeah.
Like, damn. Brazo's like, fuck, dude, really?
Yep.
You know.
And then right after that, it cuts over to Zan talking to Murchie, which I still
Nurchie.
Yeah, Nurchie. Sorry, Nurchie. Sorry. I still feel like he's the one that ratted on Andor in the first place, and it wasn't Tim.
Yeah, no. Before it was Jim.
Tim.
I was gonna say Tim, but I was like, no, it's Jim, right? Yeah, I'm still getting it wrong. The whole series has went by, the whole season, and I'm still fucking up his name.
It's like the very first 3 episodes.
Oh man,
because he was
yeah, and
we know that he turned him in, and we know that he was sitting there trying to get information off of him, like feeding him drinks, trying to get.
Yeah,
him to
he was
something.
pumping information from Zan, and so yeah, and apparently Zan's name isn't Zan; it's Zanwan.
Yeah,
like what? They call him Zan. I wouldn't want to call someone Zanwan anyway. This sounds like I'm trying to be a little too friendly.
I feel like it's Zanwan. Zanwan?
I mean, it could be. It could be.
Zanwan. It might be. I have no idea.
Zanwan sounds more like it would be because if you think about the spelling, it's sort of Chinese.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be Wan, it would be Wan.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Wan is technically Hispanic pronunciations for Wan.
Yeah, but that's
Juan. Yeah, so, but I mean, it's spelled Wan, so Wan. Let's get off that. I'm not getting I'm digging a hole here. So apparently, Mon Mothma is looking to dump that 400K off into Perrin.
Yeah, I saw that. I like that.
I was like,
you've been gambling
sneaky.
again.
And then, also I put on my side note. I watched this show the first time through and took notes. But do you think the driver's a plant? Obviously, we find that out.
Yeah. Yeah, not to mention,
and the husband.
She says, "Can you give us some privacy, please?" And then let's see. She says, gambling again, and not just gambling. You're doing it on Coruscant. Perrin swears he hasn't been, and we find out that the dude has actually been listening because it cuts up to them after she already asked him to give him privacy. You can tell that he's sitting there listening because it's coming through the fucking top. And then you see that dude talking to the Imperial soldiers earlier. So
Blevin.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah,
I don't like him either.
And Blevin, I'm pretty sure, is the one that pulled the strings to get her driver swapped out to that guy.
Yep.
Which his name is Cloris.
Yeah, Cloris.
The driver's name.
Yeah.
Look at us being all fucking good this episode, man. We're on top of our shit. And we're doing it on Friday.
Yeah, I got this wrote down. So I think she's trying to pin it on her husband, and that's why we don't see him in the Rebels. I don't know. Because
we find out later in the episode that let's just hold off on that. Because you can't say it without giving it away. And Andor's back in town at night too, like a sneaky little bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kidding. I love Andor. So yeah, and then he goes to visit Clem's brick, and then he remembers Clem saying, "The man who sees everything is more blessed than cursed."
Yeah, I got that.
That's amazing.
I got that whole thing wrote down.
You want to take it away?
Yeah, let's see if I can do this. Okay.
Get all cracked up, back popped, not butt.
He says, okay, here it goes. He says, the thing is, Cassian, the man who sees everything is more blessed than a cursed man. He cleans up that little thing, that little part that's got rusty and shit, right? And he tells Andor,
Mhm.
look, that took 2 minutes, no longer, no shorter. You know why they don't make these anymore? Because they would rather sell you a brand new system out 10 times the price. I mean, how many do we got here? 60, 70 of them? Just sitting there at 500 credits each. People don't look down to where they should. They don't look down. They don't look past the rust. Not us. Not us
Eh?
throw. Not us though. Not us though, eh? That's what he says.
Yeah,
Eyes
yeah.
open, possibilities for everywhere. So yeah, I fucked that up, but
Man,
it's good.
no, it's good. It's good. That possibilities is everywhere, dude. That fucking
Yep,
man, I'm wearing a fucking hoodie. You can't see my arms, but
I got him.
it's pretty fucking good, dude. Holy shit, man! These story writers are coming up with some good shit, man. Like
Yeah,
straight out of the fucking book of what's his name? Fucking
Namek.
no, well yeah, but um the fairy tale book we used to read as kids,
Which one?
Green Eggs and Ham.
Dr.
What's his
Seuss.
fucking name? Dr. Seuss. Yeah, man. These dudes are working it, man. If they were strippers, they would be having hundreds of ones right now. Thousands possibly.
I'd be kind of like this.
But yeah, man. I'd be throwing 20s. I'm broke. Stop.
After 3 of them. Oh shit!
That's it. I'm done. Yeah, that's why they do ones instead. You can make it rain longer.
Right.
The
Like,
mind of an ADHD.
I'm just gonna get a bunch
Yeah.
of quarters and make a hill. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's what I always say. Y'all make it rain, I make it hell.
That's funny.
It's pretty awesome. uh, they walking around with hard hats on. Ding, ding. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Okay, so the parts were $500 or 500 credits each. Did you mention that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty incredible. Like 2 minutes of cleaning for
Hey,
500 credits.
they got 60 to 70 of them, and they're $500 or 500 credits each.
That's a bit.
That's
That
a
is
lot.
a bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see, 500
Um,
times 6. Let's see, 25, 30,
Oh.
30,000 credits.
That's a bit.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So Andor goes back to check on Bix, right?
Yep.
Jumps over the fucking wall. Dogs always hate his ass. Them dogs did not like Andor
Never.
at all. I mean, he must be wearing milk bone underwear or something. Holy shit. He finds Pegla instead, and he asks him, say, "Hey, man, Pegla tells Andor, hey, sorry to hear about your mom. I really loved her, you know." And he's like, I know, but what are you doing here? And he's like, oh, I'm just waiting to sell the place. And Andor's like, what the fuck? Where's Bix? Oh, excuse me. And then he said, she's not here right now. You know, she's they got her. And he's like, what? Where's Bix? Where's Bix? You know. And then it cuts over to one of the longest fucking manifestos I've ever had to write down or stop and pause on anything. It's ridiculous, but it's so good. It is so incredibly good.
Look what I got wrote down for it.
I can't see my face in the way. Nimic James has it. You know, you might not have wrote it down, but at least you know where it's at.
Yeah.
Um, so, anyways, this motherfucker, okay, and it's crazy when it starts off because it starts off overlooking Bix's cell where she's at, right?
Mhm.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. Let me stop right here. I know it's anticlimactic. It is very anticlimactic, and I'm so sorry for this. But I need to write this down because I just realized something.
I wonder what he realized.
I know.
What has?
Okay, moving on. So, sorry about that.
Oh, you're good.
I didn't want to say it now because I wanted to be in the part where it's actually at. Because saying it now would be just anticlimactic for that spot. So, as I was saying, the part when Nimic's manifesto comes into play, it starts at overlooking. I didn't write the parts that scenes down, but overlooking Bix's cage or cell. Then it goes to uh, Luthen overlooking the town of Barracks, and then overlooking Andor and his ship. And he's at on Barracks as well because it's the same fucking storm. One could assume. So did he just listen to it then? Or is he just re-listening to it to get amped up to be a badass?
I think they played it and showed him listening to it because like he's probably heard it before. But I think they replayed it so we could hear what it actually said.
Well, I mean, you can see that little device he has is the actual manifesto.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I was asking.
Yeah, I'm not too sure like if he listened to it before or after. I'm pretty sure he listened. Why would you have it this entire time and not listen to it? I mean, Marva dying could have sparked his interest to know more about the rebellion because that's what she was fighting for. So that, I mean, there's a good possibility that that might have been the first time he actually listened to it. But there's been so many like months that passed since he's got it that we didn't actually see him on screen. So I'm not too sure if he's listened to it before or after. But I'm going to guess maybe that was his first time. Maybe he's listened to it before, so that doesn't really give you any kind of answer.
I would like to think that this is his first time.
I would like to think so too. But Marva's death sparking.
Yeah, that speech also fucking hit a little harder. Oh fuck! Damn, we skipped something.
What did we skip?
So is it here? Maybe we didn't. Never mind. We didn't. Never mind. I'm retarded. Sorry. So it's overlooking Bix's cell, and he says here, there will be times when the struggle seems impossible. I know this already. Alone and unsure, dwarfed by the scale of the enemy. Remember this: freedom is a pure idea. It occurs spontaneously and can end without instruction. Random acts of insurrection are occurring constantly throughout the galaxy. There are whole armies, battalions that have no idea that they are already enlisted to the cause. And then it goes on to say, remember that the frontier of the rebellion is everywhere, and even the smallest act of insurrection pulls our lines forward. So no matter what you do, no matter who sell, no matter whether it's Ezra or it's Luthen or it's Mon Mothma or it's Saul Guerrera, they're all pulling the line forward.
Yep.
And then remember this: the imperial need for control is so desperate because it is so unnatural. Tyranny requires constant effort. It breaks. It leaks. Authority is brutal. Oppression is a mask of fear. Remember that, and know this: the day will come when all these skirmishes and battles these moments of defiance will have flooded the bank. Yeah, the bank of the Empire's authority. Or the bank? Ah, shit. And then there will be one too many. One single thing will break the siege. Remember this. Try. But hold up. I know that's touching and badass, but god damn it. What does Yoda say in episode 4?
Do not try, just do.
Try not. Just do. So, I mean, now I was thinking about that. I didn't write it down, but, like, what the fuck, man? But no, that was really good. I know I fucked it up.
They're not Jedis, dude.
See, I wrote the bank. But
It's break.
the bank of Empire's authority.
I don't know.
Flood the bank. I don't know. Fuck it.
It might be flood. I don't know.
I'm thinking it means like the flood the bank of the Empire, like how much authority the Empire actually has over the people of the galaxy. But yeah, man, I'm pretty sure that's his first time listening to it, and that's how he got amped up.
I agree. Very good possibility, in my opinion.
But yeah, that was painful to write down. And then I ran through it like I didn't have no periods or commas. It was terrible. I even went back and made sure I had periods in the right spots and shit. So.
You know what I did? Whenever I would write it down on the screen, when I would write it down on the screen, I would skip down to the next part and I'd write down. And then, I just did like that for Marva's speech. Because that motherfucker's so goddamn long.
It is. It is indeed.
Well, anyways.
Oh, man.
The manifesto is very touching, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It works. So, anyways, Nemec's speech, it was beautiful for me, at least, because it literally, like you said, it got Andor up, pumped, ready to go, and it let you know his thoughts. Honestly, I thought it'd be a lot longer than that, so I'm hoping that
it is. I'm sure this is probably just a snippet, here's 200 pages of bullshit, and then a snippet for Andor, and then the rest is his manifesto.
Yeah, because that's not a whole manifesto. It's a page.
That's barely a paragraph.
Yeah. I just thought I was hoping it'd be a little bit longer, but other than that, it was beautiful. I just wish it was longer. So
it was better than his voice. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's got a good, nice, soothing voice. Gives me.
Well, it was more of you could tell the desperation,
right,
of what's going on. So, yeah, it's pretty good.
So the ISP is getting ready for the funeral. They lift the curfew. They move everybody in uniform back, allowing Rick's Road for one block, and they give them max 30 people. The Diary Ferrix get pissed off, and then they bump it up to 40. So they're allowed to have 40 people attend this funeral. What do you got?
So Tigo tells Daedra, right? And the only part you missed is that the fact that they loosened the air traffic.
Yeah.
So they pulled back the air traffic. And
how did they do that?
That's what Daedra requested. That way, it'd give more capabilities of Andor getting to Ferrix.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I want to throw that out there just to make sure it got out. But yeah, everything else is good.
Daedra tells them no snipers.
Oh shit! So he said that they have recon units prepared and positioned, right? And he says, "I know you got your own sources out there too." So what sources does Daedra have?
That fucking dude that's hiding in the.
Oh, Corv.
Yeah, that guy.
Got it. Yeah. Not anymore.
What are you doing here?
But yeah. So they and that's fucked up when they did it too. When they pushed back the funeral, they said they want the people of Ferrix wanted it midday, I guess noon, and the guards pushed it back a couple of hours because they tend to slow down a bit after lunch. Like, what a dick. Like, he basically calling these people fat and lazy. Like, dude, that's terrible. Um, I just thought that part was funny as shit, man. Okay, so here's where we find out what the Daughters of Ferrex is, right?
Yeah, but you
mean,
find out that they're just a club and they're really nothing. Just a bunch of old people.
well, that's what the Empire thinks.
I mean, that's what I think.
Really?
I didn't see one person that was not an old person in the Daughter of Ferrex.
Is he not one of them?
And not to mention, there was guys there too. How are they going to be daughters with dudes?
Well,
It's a stupid name. It's a bad name.
The self-identification of what gender you are nowadays. You can be anything. Maybe Brazo's really a chick.
No, Brazo's definitely.
No, I'm kidding. He is, but no, I'm just teasing on that fact. But no, I don't think it's Daughters of Ferrex. I really don't think it's one social club. I think it's the whole planet.
Okay.
Or
most
is like the sons and daughters of Ferrex. But since she was the president of the Daughters of Ferrex, that's why it's so like a big hit thing. I don't think everybody that dies on Ferrex gets this grand gesture of being marched down Rick's Road.
Yeah, with the stone.
I think they just basically get turned into a stone and then planted somewhere.
Okay.
But maybe, who knows? Maybe they do everybody that way. Wouldn't that be crazy? Oh, it's another funeral coming through. Y'all stand aside. Sorry.
All I know is I would hope that there's not that many deaths because the roads would be blocked constantly.
And there'd be bricks.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But yeah, man.
So so Cloris tells the ISB that Perrin has been gambling. That might be what be happening with all the money. The dude's like, well, Mon Mothma's an interest for us. We need to know exactly what's going on. You keep fucking looking. Mm-hmm. And then it cuts over to fucking the Krieger raid. Or, I mean, it doesn't cut over to the Krieger raid because we didn't get to fucking see it. They talk about it for fucking 2 episodes and we didn't get to see one fucking bit of it. Are you kidding me?
Yep. I agree. My biggest problem was that dude, one of the operators, he says, hey, man, you're missing it. Tells Blevin, you're missing the Krieger raid.
Missing what?
And you get over there and they're like, they're all dead. I'm like, no, what? They're all dead? They state they're still counting the bodies. What the fuck is this? You don't even know how many there are, and you're like, they're all dead? Like, this is very open-ended in my opinion. This could be just a group of people went and fought, and Krieger's men's really still alive, or Krieger went with these men as you know the plan was, and really did die, or Krieger didn't go because Saw Gerrera told him, "Hey man, it's a fucking trap," and Krieger's pulled back and stayed out of it, but sent his men. I mean, there's no closure here.
Why would they?
This is like,
in my opinion,
it's a bottomless.
Why would they even show a picture of Krieger if they're not actually ever going to show Krieger? Like they asked Bix, like, is this the dude that you saw? This is, Krieger, blah blah blah, and she wouldn't answer him, but they showed who he was. So why would they?
Or who they thought
kill him?
He was.
Yeah, well, yeah, something like that. But anyways, why would they kill him off and then never show him again? In my opinion, and
right. And this has been a plan coming around for 2 episodes, like you said,
mm-hmm.
and never to have any snippet.
Mm-hmm.
Not you see the ship going into the Spellhouse power station and then cut away. I mean, it didn't show a single thing about it besides that they're dead.
Yep.
What the actual fuck?
But I feel like you, dude. I think Saw let him know, or even fucking Luther might have let him know, and then he still sent his troops in, but he got away. I feel like that might have happened because, like, why else fucking show? Why else show who he is?
And and who knows, maybe they got 30 random dudes and said, "Hey, man, go pick up a shipment here for us."
Yeah.
And they showed up and got blasted the fuck away. And then everybody's still fucking happy. Oh man, wouldn't that be a fucking hell of a? I mean, they're so open. It doesn't matter. You can leave it and have us, the people, say, man, we really think that they died, or hey, maybe they're fishing for ideas. I don't fucking know. Maybe they're done. I don't fucking know. But like, it's a lost thing here, like that series of Lost, where people can come back from the fucking dead and be in your ass.
And how it
I
doesn't
mean,
make any fucking sense at the end.
well, that part's going to be left alone. They're not doing that here, I hope.
Well, I mean, they did it with the raid. The raid ended. We have no idea what happened. Same with Lost. Everything just, what's going on again? Were they already dead? They had that theory multiple times. I mean, like,
Yeah.
Lost was really good. The endings fucking sucked.
Yeah, it was like, oh wow, so the whole time they're dead already?
I didn't like
Sorry,
the fucking cloud
spoiler
monster.
alert.
The stupid cloud monster was retarded. I thought it was like a big ass fucking T-Rex or something eating people, but it wasn't. So sorry.
So, and if they're dead already, how does the cloud monster even fucking exist? I mean, someone's on LSD here, and their brain's still functioning. That's probably what happened.
They're dead.
Their brain's still functioning.
They're dead, and they're seeing people die. What?
Yeah, it's totally fucked, dude. Lost just imploded on the last episode. They're like, fuck it, grenade out. Man. So Marva told Brazo, okay, so we know that Pegla let Andor be in there in the sewer, and that way he can say, hey man, like, don't do anything yet. There's still dudes here. And Braza catches up with Andor in the sewer, and Braza like, hey, I'm sorry about your mom, blah blah blah, even though it's not really her mom, his mom.
Kidnapping.
Yeah. So Braza tells Andor that because Andor started blaming himself for all sorts of things, for like, I was gonna take her with me, and I was coming back to get her, and she knew I was coming back to get her. So Marva told Braza to tell Andor that he already knew that that Andor beat himself up, that he'd beat himself up, and he said, tell him that I love him more than anything he could ever do wrong. Like, wow, dude, I cried. I fucking cried. I'll admit it right here now. I fucking cried. I was like, damn, that's a touching moment.
Kidnapper.
Yeah, okay, but dude, it's touching, man. It was like, damn. I mean, she's not even his real fucking mom, and she loves him that much. Like, dude, maybe she really couldn't have kids. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true. But you still don't steal another one.
Well, I mean, the planet's about to be fucked anyway, so right?
Did she know? Because if she knew, why the fuck didn't she take his sister?
And why didn't she tell him that his sister's dead?
Yeah, she told him that. She said, stop looking for your sister. It's a waste of time. She's gone.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just don't like Marva. First thing that she ever did was fucking have his speech and knock somebody out with a brick. Sorry.
Shut up. Anyways.
Sorry.
So my biggest problem with Andor is the fact that he started off looking for his sister and never finished looking for his sister. Like, there's nothing past episode 3 or 4 about his sister.
Yeah, he kind of didn't really have a choice, though, huh? It's kind of like
but
on the run the entire time.
You don't just wake up one day and be like, fuck my sister, I gotta do me, I think that'd be in the back of his mind somewhere, and I would really like to appreciate the fact that it would have been out somewhere else. Who knows?
Hoping
Maybe Bix is his sister.
Either that or Cinta is, because if it's Bix, they used to fuck, so that'd be kind of weird.
Yeah.
I mean, they do that with Star Wars all the time, apparently.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Luke and Leia.
That brings me to my next statement. When Brazo asked Andor, so you're going to take on a full garrison yourself? I wanted Andor so badly to say, "Wouldn't be the first time, Slick."
Yeah, I would say maybe not slick. I like it. Something like that went through my head though. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time I'd done it, something like that. But yeah, that would have been so epic. That would have been. He would have been like, Donnie, was you. Yep.
Yeah, it was me and about six other people.
Well, those other people quickly died out, but
I mean, there was 3 that lived, or 2. 3 of them lived
3,
until Andor killed one.
and Andor fucked off one of them.
I wasted
pretty good.
no time. Didn't even like let him say, "Hey, I was just playing." He said, "Bah, motherfucker."
Yeah, I can't trust that shit. But yeah, man, a full garrison. Holy shit. Damn.
Yep.
So, and then it cuts to the scene right after that. Cyril and Mosk, his partner, is back in town. Why? I have to ask this. Why the fuck did they switch hats?
I'm thinking because they didn't look good. That's the only thing. I've watched it twice. I was like, both times, I'm like, why the fuck did they do that? Other than the fact that tan or that brownish hat doesn't really go with that dude's outfit. That's the only thing I could think of. The other hat matched.
Yeah, I mean, that was so silly. They just, I mean, they could have done without that scene. They could have just done it, them flying in, and been happy with that, It's like excess crap we don't really need to have. But it was still funny. I was laughing my ass off. Like, why are they switching hats? Oh my god. Oh.
I also got Luther shows up and talks to Vel about Andor, about how they need to kill him. If the ISB captures him, that's even better for us because we can sneak in and kill him then. And I'm so glad that they didn't.
Yeah.
Because
you also missed out where Nerchi was watching Pegler's house.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that.
And we find out later in the episode he did spill the beans.
Is that fucking how he knew?
Mm-hmm. Because he was watching that Pegler's house, and then he looked up when it showed Andor climbing up, and it showed him looking up to the top of that tower.
Oh man,
and realized, okay.
Both times I was wondering how the fuck he saw Andor. How did he know?
He didn't physically see Andor. It don't show him seeing Andor.
Yeah, so how the fuck did he know that he was up there?
Because I think Zan told, Zan told him obviously, and Zan didn't tell Pegler because Pegler found him climbing over the fence.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know. I've watched it both times.
Maybe he did see it and we didn't see him see it.
I even have it wrote down. I was like, how the fuck does he know? I don't understand that. I could not figure it out.
He did see Andor up there. Because, I mean, it ain't like there's covered or anything, you know what I mean? You can see in.
Yeah.
So maybe he did see him. Who knows? That's crazy. Yep. I mean, it don't show him seeing them. I don't know. Let's get past it. My mind will break down if we don't.
The funeral marching, right?
Yeah. So when Luthen, like you said, when Luthen was talking to Vel about it, I was really hating Luthen for that. I really strongly dislike Luthen because he's wanting to kill fucking Andor. I'm like, what a cocksucker. Like, Andor's a badass. If you only knew the level of fuckery Andor is causing around the galaxy, you'd be like, man, fuck that. Andor's on my team. Fuck all you guys.
Yep, that's the only reason he wants to kill him is because he's already seen his face and he knows his name and he knows him.
A lot.
Yeah. So, like, if he's able to kill him, that keeps him quiet. But he didn't know that everybody on fucking Ferrix was a rebel, pretty much. After Marva's speech, you could see, you could see in his face, like, he's like, fucking A, dude. I'm trying to kill this guy, and, like, this is his fucking...
That's his mom?
This is his people? Like, what the fuck?
Like, dude, this whole town is my bitch now. Like, hell yeah, dude. Like, I'm going to recruit everybody.
I do have right here.
Yeah, so
during the funeral march, it shows
No, hold on. Before that, when the marching band was warming up, they sucked so bad. Well, it sounded so horrible.
I thought the same thing.
And I thought, dude, this is gonna be
the reason they sounded like that is because everybody's just testing out their instruments and they weren't trying together. Once they actually started marching together,
Right,
that's
right.
when
And then I said maybe not. I wrote down this is what I wrote down word for word. Okay, um, I said the marching band fucking sucks. I didn't say fucking though. I said LMAO or the and then maybe not. And look, I'll just show you. I'll just show you the fucking. Where's it at here? I just had it and I lost it. There it is, right there. Maybe not. Anyway, so I know I'm silly for writing the little emojis down on my paper here.
I
But
got one down with an emoji somewhere. I don't know where.
it reminds me of my feelings that I had at the time. So Ferrex didn't give any fucks about the time of the fucking funeral arrangements that the Empire gave out.
Yeah, they did it anyway. They're like, "Fuck you! It's starting now. All the men on the line. Let's go! Let's go!"
Let's show a force now, double time. I'm like, yeah, dude, you're fucked, dude.
Yeah.
And they're not even ready because they're like, fuck you. We don't give any fucks. You don't control us and tell us what to fucking do.
I think it's
Fuck yeah, dude.
it's cool because when they're marching, you see Luthen, right? And he's all wearing his fucking Sith robes and stuff. His black Sith robes, his cloak.
Hold on. Let's cut this part out right quick. Let's go back to Luthen when he gets on his speedster and he throws on his fucking hat, like his little cloak or whatever, and he's like, whew, looks just like a Sith Lord.
He does,
right then and there, like perfectly Sith Lord. I'm like, dude, yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Like something just tickled my fancy with that little, just a hood flip, and it's like,
Whenever,
like that,
whenever
like,
Andor's looking down at him and he has his like robes over and like looks up, he just looks fucking evil, man. That is a Sith Lord in disguise, and I'm fucking sticking to it. Wearing all black, has a lightsaber, got red fucking lightsabers coming out of his ship. He's a Sith Lord. Insane reflexes.
Okay, so yeah, I put. Oh my god. Look. Oh my god. Andor spots Luthen. I was like, dude. I was like, oh my god. Dude, look, right after Marva's speech, I stopped taking notes. I just sat back and enjoyed the whole thing, uncut, unpaused. I was like, dude, this is epic. I'm enjoying every flipping minute.
Yeah.
I wanted to say fucking so bad, but I stopped. Sorry.
I always say fucking so.
Fucking fuckers.
You know what's funny is because you don't say it and then you say, I always want to say this. And then you say it after that.
Well, sometimes I have regrets. No, I'm kidding. So moving on. Yeah. It was totally load of fuckersons out there fucking everybody up. And I enjoyed every minute of it. The level of happiness I was experiencing.
A penis.
Not a penis. Happiness. Did you say penis?
Happiness. A penis.
It sounded like you said happiness.
Happiness.
I'm sorry. Cut that part out.
I'm not cutting it out. It's staying in there.
No. Okay. Moving on. Fine. We'll get it. We'll go.
He can speak. It's his first language.
Huh?
Nothing. Because you like, how good poop's good. Okay, sorry. You want to go to Marva's speech? I got it right here. This motherfucker's long.
Oh, yeah, well, after Andor spots Luthen, we do find out Nurture fucking ratted out like a little bitch. And then Marva's speech.
Marva's speech. She says, I'm honored to stand before you. I'm honored to be a daughter of Ferrex. I'm honored to be worthy of the stone. She says, strange. I feel as if I can see it. I was 6, I think.
All.
Huh?
She says, strange. I feel like I can see you all.
No, see it. And she's talking about when she was
Sure.
6. Yeah, because she's like picturing when she was 6, I think, the first time I touched a funerary stone. Heard our music, felt our history, holding my sister's hand as we walked all the way from the fountain square. Where you stand now, I've been more times than I can remember. I always wanted to be lifted. I was always eager, always waiting to be inspired. I remember every time it happened, every time, the dead lifted me with the truth, and now I'm dead. And I yearn to lift you, not because I want to shine or because I want to be remembered. It's because I want you to go on. I want Ferrex to continue. In my waning hours, that's what comforts me the most. But I fear for you. We've been sleeping. We've had each other and Ferrex. Our work, our days, we had each other, and they left us alone. We kept the trade line open, and they left us alone. We took their money and ignored them. We kept their engines churning, and the moment they pulled away, we forgot them. Because we had each other, we had Ferrex. But we were sleeping. I've been sleeping. I've been turning away from the truth I wanted not to face. There is a wound that won't heal at the center of the galaxy. There is a darkness reaching the rust into everything around us. We let it grow, and now it's here. It's here, and it's not visiting anymore. It wants to stay. The Empire is a disease that thrives in darkness. It is never more alive than when we sleep. It's easy for the dead to tell you to fight, and maybe it's true. Maybe fighting is useless. Perhaps it's too late. But I'll tell you this, if I could do it again, I'd wake up every day and be fighting these bastards, sorry. From the start, fight the Empire. And then it shows the Imperial soldier flipping over B and fucking Brazos Spartan kicks that motherfucker. Let's go. Sorry.
Hell yeah. You're like, nah. He throws his cloak over it, right?
Yeah.
And don't even cover all the fucking camera. What a weak ass. And then she's like, fight the Empire. And he's like, fuck this bitch. And he instead of kicking B over like someone with real power would show, he picks him up and you're like, what a bitch. And then he gets 300 kicked right in the fucking chest. This is Ferrex. And bam, and knocks his fucking ass out. I was like, hell fucking yeah, dude.
And then he picks up, and then he fucking grabs Marvin's stone and just starts smashing him all in the head. Boom, motherfucker.
Yeah. Marvin's finally useful for once. Oh, what? Sorry.
You speak the truth there, buddy.
I'm just teasing. I understand she kidnapped Andor, but
this speech was beautiful.
in a way, it probably saved him.
Yeah.
In a way, it probably saved him.
That's true.
But
then
he goes a little bitch because check this out, right? Brazo straight up kicks him in the chest, and then as he's crawling away from the fight, he's like, "Oh, let me through, guys! Let me through! I need to get to safety." And then in Andor, take down of the guard, okay? Like when he's going to find Bix, he's like, oh, what? And takes out his blaster, boom,
wastes
right
no time.
Stone.
Doesn't think to doesn't try and stop or anything. Doesn't think about it. He just fucking flips him, shoots the motherfucker cold. He's a badass. Let's go.
Yeah, dude, that's why he's my favorite.
Yeah, he did good.
Then hold on. Then Brazo uses the brick to knock out someone, which is fucking epic, right? And then T goes a little bitch for running away, crawling away, not running, crawling away. And then Andor gets the big bricks. Sorry, I might have ate some ice when you was reading the speech. I did mute myself so you wouldn't hear the crunching in your ear. So I thought that was nice. But now my mouth's numb a little bit from eating that cold ice, and now my tongue's like blah 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 blah. So, anyways, moving on. Andor gets the fix, right? And she says to him, they'll get angry. At first, I was thinking she's talking about the Empire. They'll get angry for taking her.
Who's she talking about?
That's right. Who is they? Okay, now hold on. Hold on. What about the fucking camera that's watching her?
Yeah, they fucking know.
That's what I wrote down. That's what it hit me in the head. I'm like, oh, fuck, I need to write that down. Because what about the fucking camera? The camera's been watching her. No one's watching this fucking camera and sees Andor there.
Yep.
And like, hey, let's just go get this dude right now. We know where he's at. No one thinks about this? Because surely not everybody's out in this fight in the street. You got all these Imperial soldiers. You got all the ISB people there. You got the core people there. You know, his guys.
Stormtroopers.
And nobody's watching this fucking stormtroopers, Imperial soldiers. Yeah, whatever.
No, they're both there. Sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry, I might have got that wrong.
No, you're good.
But you have
the Imperials.
You have nobody watching the camera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
see, that goes to prove. That goes to prove somebody always needs to watch the cameras because you never know when shit's hitting the fan, and you never know when your goods are getting got.
Yeah, poor Biggs, dude. She's so fucked up. Like, she doesn't want to move.
I don't think she is.
You don't think she is?
You know who they is, I think? What if they is the people that she heard dying?
No. They're watching us because the camera...
The Dizenites. No, what if they is the Dizenites?
I don't think so.
Think about it, okay? The Dizenites gets killed, right?
Yeah.
And they let up this horrific. They let out a terrific yell. Sorry.
As they were being murdered.
They let out. Shoot me next.
Yay!
Sorry. Sorry, man, brain fart there. They have when they do their horrific cry, and it fucks people's heads up, right? What if the cry isn't killing them or making them mad? What if it's a telekinesis thing, like, you know, mind sharing, kind of like I know it's the wrong universe, and I'm so sorry what I'm about to say, kind of like a mind meld.
I don't watch Star
What
Trek.
if it's like a mind?
Listen, you've never watched Lord of the Rings. I don't want to hear shit.
But Star Trek has been around since '66.
I understand. That's why most of it's bad.
Hey, no! If you can get past the first couple of seasons, it's actually really good. Okay?
Listen, 2001 had a year where a bunch of really good fucking movies came out, and Lord of the Rings is part of that year. So I don't want to hear it.
I don't give him no bullshit stats, okay? Anyway, so a mind meld. Let me explain what a mind meld is real fast to you. I know it's not in the right universe, but I'm thinking something like that could have possibly happened. Like if I was a storyteller, that's how I would do it. That just seems badass to me. So a mind meld is from Vulcan. Vulcans do the mind meld thing, okay? They put their fingers on your face, and there's like, you know, kind of like something like this, and they say, my mind to your mind. Hey, look, you know what the fuck's going on. So they say, my mind to your mind, my thoughts to your thoughts. We are now one, or something along that lines. Basically, they see each other's thoughts and experiences and everything like that. So what if when they die off, to pass along their memories, to pass along their history, to pass along their culture, it transfers through the cry. And so she's not mad over being like hearing just things die. They're mad over what they hear pass through their minds.
Okay.
And because in the ship, she says, yes, he will find us again. So, because when she says
I thought she was talking about Andor.
Yeah, he will find us. Us being the Dice Knights and herself. Because when Andor gets to Bix, she says they'll be mad, right? And she says no. She looks off into the middle of nowhere and says no. So rewatch it.
I will. I will. I'm gonna have to look.
Just go to that part, and I mean, it's crazy, right? That's why I was like, man, maybe there's some kind of mind meld thing.
I just thought she was fucked up and like she was like tortured so bad that she didn't know what the hell was going on. That. Hey, no, you made some good sense. I'm gonna go back and have that mindset and rewatch it and see what happens.
Well, just that part, because the whole episode's not. And I don't have that mindset with the whole episode.
I meant just that part.
But yeah, so and then that boy throws his bomb and starts a cascade of explosions that ends up killing Nurchi because Nurchi's a bitch.
I got a problem. I got a problem with this.
Okay, what's up?
He throws the bomb, and it kills everybody inside the fucking building, but nobody outside. You don't see bodies laying everywhere. You fucking see them in the building. How the fuck did that happen?
Well, if you remember, Nurchi was looking out the window.
No, Nurchi.
He's all like,
he wasn't like that. He was like a little bit further away than that. but still, those other people
were him and the stormtrooper away.
Right, but the other people were outside by the explosions. Why didn't they die?
Well, they probably got thrown.
I don't know. They should have died.
And when the window blew up, that window had like little grates, right? So maybe when it blew out, it blew into his eyes and got in his brain. Same thing with a stormtrooper.
Stormtrooper has a helmet on.
Dude. Look, Abrazo can headbutt a fucking stormtrooper and knock him unconscious. You think a blown window is not going to kill him?
Dude, I just felt like it was like back in the first season, the first episode, I'm sorry, whenever Andor headbutts that one and kills that dude. It's like, what? That's not going to fucking kill him. Get out of here with that.
Yeah.
Best headbutt in the world. Doesn't even make him bleed. You know that they can add blood because you see fucking blood on fucking what's his face?
Blood on Finn.
Nurchi. Yeah, blood on Finn too.
Blood on Nurchi, huh?
Yeah, Nurchi. And whenever he died,
what about the blood?
He had blood on him whenever he died. It was like
really? I didn't see it.
It's like coming from his nose or his ears or something like that.
Concussion. Not concussion like a brain concussion, like concussed, like from the force of the explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, right after they kill Murchi and the blowing up of the Cascades explosions, you see Cinta following Korb, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he turns around and is like, what are you doing here? And she says, I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Why'd you have to do that as I was drinking?
You're welcome. You're fucking welcome.
What are you doing here? I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Oh, that was good. Holy shit.
Didn't even see it coming.
I did not see it coming. Fuck me.
Anyway, so that's when I don't remember how. I was writing down notes at the time. I don't remember how she gets him into that room, but she gets him in there, and then she's like,
well, she was backing up. She was backing up, and he was pressing towards her. And that's what
was that how I did it?
Yeah, and then she stabbed him. Which doesn't make sense, because if you listen to any serial killer confession, they say they have to stab them like a shit ton of times before they finally die. Not one stab wound kills somebody, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
It's Disney.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, look, they might be able to easily add in pornographic images, but they're not going to be able to flat out put murder in the fucking script. Okay, that just can't happen.
That
It's a
happened.
kid's
She
show.
definitely stabbed the guy and killed him.
Oh yeah. She killed him, but we don't know he's dead. I mean, he could be just laying on the fucking floor bleeding out. Like I'm still here because I can't move. You cut my spine. But yeah. And then, oh wait, I'm way the fuck down here. And then so after that,
I got something to say.
go for it.
Those stormtroopers
Yep.
had the best shot ever. They should have had
Oh
those
no.
those stormtroopers try and fight off the other rebels because Ezra or somebody actually might have died because they were actually shooting people.
Yeah. They was actually hitting their fucking targets. I don't think whoever wrote this script this time really understands stormtroopers because stormtroopers can't hit anything.
That one guy
They can't even piss in their urinal.
That one got on that big gun, the big shot that dude running right past the other stormtrooper. I'm like, if this was a real stormtrooper, he would have hit the one next to that. Like he would have hit the other stormtrooper trying to shoot that guy.
I didn't think about it like that, but you're right though. I mean, stormtroopers don't normally typically have that much accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
But you also have to think, this is right after Bad Batch. So, I didn't watch all of Bad Batch.
5 years after the
5 years after Bad Batch.
It's 5 years after.
Oh, that's right, because Doom was a child, not a man, and Doom's now a man, or Caleb.
Yeah. Kanan. We'll just call him Kanan.
Sorry, Kanan. Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. He's 14. He's 5 years later, so he's like 19 in Rebels.
Oh, really?
He's either
that young?
19 or 22. Yeah.
Wow.
Ezra was. I think Ezra was 14 when he picked him up.
So anyway, moving on. Yeah, I mean that is intense that the fucking stormtroopers actually hit their targets.
Yeah, and then Brazo comes to save the day. Fucking the kid, they're like, that's him over there. And they go to fucking get the kid, they grab him. Brazo comes over, fucking knocks both of them out, grabs the kid and he's like, let's go this way. Nobody ever says his fucking name.
Yeah, I didn't catch it. But back to the speech real quick. I forgot to tell you, I wrote it down. She says, I yearn to lift you. Yearn like if you got cremated. Yearn to lift you.
Yearn. It's in like.
Yearn.
No, it's
don't matter.
It's yearn. It's yearn like you said, but it's like yearning, like you yearn to do this. Like you're yearning to do this.
I know. But I was like yearn. What a play on words right there, dude. It's so fucked. Sorry.
Her speech was amazing. I loved it.
It was. That's probably what sparked the rebellion right there.
It is. It's like literally what fucking made Luthen decide that, you know what, maybe I don't need to kill Andor.
Yeah.
Zan gets killed.
So
by the way.
Hold on. Can you cut this part? Maybe insert your little bit in. I am going to get me something to drink because I am extremely thirsty.
Okay, I'll be right back.
And not in that sense of any I'm thirsty.
Yeah, no, I gotta go pee anyway.
I'm not thirsty. You get my drift? I mean, I am, but I'm not. But yeah,
I don't know what you're doing right now, but you better be hitting that like and subscribe button right down there. Make sure to go ahead, hit it, like, and subscribe. Subscribe. It's free. Just do it. You're probably still thirsty because water actually quenches thirst, not soda.
Well, fuck you. I figured if I'm not going to be drinking, I might as well be drinking sodas or pop or Coke or cola or really it's a Dr. Pepper. But, whatever the part of the country you're from, we love you and we greatly appreciate you watching our show.
Yeah.
It means the world to us.
I agree. So.
Yeah. So, hold on. I'll take this time to do this now. I know it just probably got said, but I'll double tap that. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and share our content. And if you like what you see here, go ahead and follow us on Facebook. We have polls for our other podcast called Anything and Everything Nerd Style, which I haven't been on the last couple of weeks because I've been really busy working Sundays. But I do plan on being on this Sunday's podcast, which we're going to be going over the Grinch, which you won't technically see until the next week, but it's going to be epic. Currently, the poll is still going on if this gets released today on Friday. Go ahead and vote. Is it going to be released today?
It's going to be released tomorrow because our Mario episode comes out today. Mario comes out today. As soon as
go check out our Mario episode on Anything and Everything Nerd Style. It's going to be epic. I'm sure of it. One is Mario. Fuck yeah. And then two is us, which I'm not going to be a part of it because I was working and that sucks. But I will be on the Grinch.
Yeah.
But yeah, like and subscribe.
I found my sad face emoji. My sad face emoji was it is right whenever it says Zan gets killed.
Oh yeah.
I put it sad face.
I was kind of bummed out.
I thought that he was going to escape with them.
We do see Pegler get dragging off B2 Emo.
Yep.
So that's good. I'm really happy that B2 Emo got out of that shit.
Me too.
Because
I'm glad you learned.
I think he was ready to die.
What?
I think B2 Emo was ready to die, dude. That's why he didn't do anything.
Oh, he can't really. He don't got no arms, man.
Dude, you telling me he can't shock somebody running by?
Oh, I guess he could shock somebody. He kind of got knocked over though, and then got pulled away.
Right, I get it, but dude, he could have shocked somebody. He could have done something. He could have been like, "Help me, help me."
Cassian.
But
Cassian.
Man. So when Andor kills the second guard, what a badass move. One, you're fucking up. Okay, everybody knows you don't hold a gun out into a hallway. Sorry, you don't hold your arm out into a hallway where everybody can see you and you can't see them. So he goes back and then dives out and like, what a badass dude. Andor is so awesome.
Dude,
I love Andor.
That was a good kill. I liked it.
Apparently, we're not going shopping today, so I'm going to try to convince my wife into watching Rogue One. Because, I mean, this is a good time to fucking do it.
Yeah.
It really fucking is. I mean, this is the end of the first season, and fuck yeah, dude. Oh,
you know that he joined the Rebels, and then, like, what you see in Andor, I mean, what you see in Rogue One is Andor with the Rebels. Does kind of suck. Mm-hmm. Spoilers, if you have not watched Rogue One, go fucking watch that. Pause it right here. Now that you're back, remember, it sucks that he dies.
Who?
Andor.
Andor dies in Rogue One?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't remember him dying in Rogue One,
God.
dude.
Oh my god. Did I just
I remember...
I know you've seen it. Like,
I have. Because I remember the plans is in that little, like a beacon tower thing on the edge of the platform. And I remember them having to climb up to it. And I remember them having to hold the lever while she gets the plans. Mm-hmm. I remember this shit. And I remember the blind monk that says, I am one with the Force and the Force is with me.
Do you remember while they were, as soon as they transmitted the machine, that the Death Star blew up the planet that they were on?
Oh, is that what happened? Yeah. Fuck, God damn it, Kyle. Sorry, Clinton. Kyle.
I should have just been like, okay, just watch it again. Find out how they die.
Now, I do remember the Death Star blowing up Saw Gerrera. Well, not technically Saw Gerrera. They blew up a spot that was like a little bit away from Saw, but the land comes up and then collapses on top of Saw. So, yeah. I remember that part. Like, there's some parts I don't remember, but, you know.
I remember that movie. That movie's so good. The first time I watched it, I was like, you know? And then the more I watched it, I was like, holy fuck, this is good. Especially if you watch it right between 3 and 4. It's so much better. Because especially if you watch it Rogue One then goes straight into 4. I don't know. It just feels so nice. Star Wars is doing something good with their universe. They're I know a lot of people don't like it because it doesn't follow the books and blah blah blah. But you know what? They're merging everything together. Like they're putting in little pieces here and there, and then like it all fits into one universe. I like it.
And I think it's coming along pretty good, honestly. I mean, could be worse.
I'd agree.
I mean, they could be letting that cocksucker do all the directing again.
The one that made this,
The one that shot him. No,
the 8th movie.
no, shall not be named. He shall not be named. That the what is it? Episode fucking 7 and 9 or 7 and 8 or 8
and
episode
9.
8.
Talking about Star Wars, right? Episode 8 sucks.
Yeah,
He kills off Snoke. That one. Yeah,
I don't
8
remember.
sucks.
Let's not talk
8
about
sucks.
it. But
9 sucks because they had to bring back Palpatine because they killed off the main fucking bad guy and the one before that. I don't know. I just don't like it.
well, I'm glad to see Palpatine survived.
He did
I mean,
not
something
survive.
about that.
He got thrown off into the thing, fucking fell all the way down. It exploded at the bottom. We see the blue flames come up after he fucking dies. The whole Death Star explodes after that. He's dead. How the fuck does he come back? He was a clone.
What?
They cloned him. Fuck off.
What if the blue flame was him?
No. He shoots out green flames. I mean, it's green lightning.
Nope. No, blue flames is used in Ezra's when he goes through the wall and he sees the different times of the Jedi, and he sees Kanan. He's like, "Oh man, he's still alive. I can save him right now. But if you pull him out, then you kill yourself." Basically, is what Ahsoka Tano told him. And then you see Emperor Palpatine says, "Ezra, I finally found you." And shoots out the blue flame.
Oh yeah, blue lightning. That's right. It is blue lightning.
Blue flames.
It's lightning.
It was fire.
He doesn't
Fire.
shoot lightning out of his fingers. I mean, he doesn't shoot
Fire.
He does not shoot flames out of his.
He was conjuring up the ability to fucking find this
Okay,
kid.
explain how the Death Star blew up moments after that, and he still lives after falling that far.
Because he used a blue fire to travel to space. That's what he did.
No, they said he was. They said he was a clone.
Look,
They said
if
listen. They said in the 9th movie that he was a clone of his former self. So that therefore they had to make even Snoke is a clone of him. He made clones of himself. That's how they ended up making these movies. So the Snoke was actually supposed to be a completely different emperor.
That's horrible writing.
It's bad writing.
He traveled the blue flame all the way to that planet. There where he tried to clone himself. And if clones were such bad technology, right? And were so expensive, then why did he clone himself? Think about it. His master taught him how to survive death.
And the thing is when they were trying to clone him,
You think he taught him how to survive death by cloning?
But listen, this is like another thing that they say. He was cloning himself so he can find another body to transfer his essence into. That way he can live forever. But the ones he kept on trying to do that to, they didn't have any force abilities. Except for Snoke, but Snoke came out all fucked up. So he just used that as another one. And then the one that had the force abilities wasn't strong enough or something. I don't know. But anyways, he got sent off, and that's how Anakin got made. But you know, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Anyways, get back to Andor.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll get back to Andor. So
okay, we're so close.
Fucking Dedra gets attacked, and fucking Cyril saves her, and it looks like they're about to fuck. So what about that?
Oh no!
What?
No. They're not about to fuck, dude.
It looks like it.
No.
It looks like they're about to screw.
No. What's gonna happen is episode 11 or 13. Sorry.
They're gonna have a
It's
baby.
gonna come out 9 months later, and they're gonna have a little baby in the arms. He's like, I think I should love it.
Fuck that.
That's what Dean's gonna say.
It'll look like a goddamn dinosaur. I don't want it.
Anyway, sorry. Moving on. Okay, so when Andor kills the second guard and he sees Nurchi on the floor, and he goes, "Well, I guess I don't owe that dude anymore." And then Daedra gets hit in the head, rock by rock, I assume. Um, various people got her until Cyril saves her. And then did you see her face when she realized it's Cyril that saved her? She said, "You, how?" And he says, he looked just like Han Solo, right? Like the smirk on his face, like, yeah, bitch, that's right, Daddy got you, didn't he? And then he goes, you look like you was in trouble. What gave that persona away, dude? Like, was it the fact that people were holding on to her, dragging her ass down the street? Anyway, so she goes, she looks at him crazy, like, right? And he goes, "It's surreal." And she says,
I
"I
know.
know."
And then she's like,
I should say thank you. He's like, "Oh, don't worry about it."
just give me a big fat kiss while I fill in your ass. Zip it, yeah. Don't worry about it. Just reward me in a way I know. No, I'm just kidding. They
But
look like
at
they were
least
about
that
to.
way I don't have to look into your eyes.
It looked to me like they were about to fuck.
Dude, like, I'm happy that happened for them two, because those two really do deserve each other, because they're such identical characters in a way that they are out to do the right thing by the people, their employers, and they both are after Andor, right? So I mean, that's just pretty awesome. So yeah,
Yeah, I agree. I don't like either one of them, so the fact that they're fucking is just fine.
man, he gonna like her offspring in season 2.
Yeah.
Fuck
It's
that
gonna have
kid.
like indented eyes, like sorry.
But and then we see Luthen looking at the town as it's going through a battle, right? What do you think he's thinking about, dude? Do you think that Andor? Do you think he's thinking Andor's surely dead and that shit, or because he obviously left, and
I
I
think
wrote down realizing it's more trouble than it's worth.
like I said, I think
Um,
Marva's speech got to him, and he decided these motherfuckers are rebels. That there's no reason that we should. That I need to kill Andor because I don't feel like he's going to give me up anyway. And then Andor, dude, I got a qualm. How the fuck did Andor make it back before him?
how did Andor know where to go?
How did he know where to go? How did he get there before him? How the fuck is that
Yeah,
possible?
I don't know, man.
He was there before because because when Luthen walks on the ship and he tells him to do the stuff, and if you look down to the left, his gun and his fucking jacket's sitting right there.
Yeah,
So he made
yeah,
it
I
there
know.
before him.
Hold on. Let's get back to where Luthen enters the ship. Luthen says, "Okay." Luthen says, well, actually, we're not even there yet. We didn't even get to. We didn't even talk about Andor getting Bix to the ship to fly off.
Oh yeah, I guess I didn't fucking write that down. Oh, I do. I said everybody gets on the ship except for Andor. Andor just decides to stay, and then he caught up to fucking Luthen. I was like,
So,
what the
so
fuck?
yeah, that's a real fuck job. Like, how the fuck did that work out?
Yeah, go ahead
Because I
though.
mean, no one landed on the planet besides Luthen, Trill, Dedra, and then whoever else. I think it's just those three dudes. Oh, and Vel.
Main
Okay,
characters. There's
no
probably
one.
been way more people that landed on the planet.
Right, but no one talked to fucking Andor to tell Andor, "Hey man, I saw a ship over there. It might be Luthen's ship." No one talked to him. He didn't. He didn't. Oh wait.
I mean, he could have went back to
What?
where
Hold
he
on.
went the first
What
time
if? What if Luthen landed first? Andor flew overhead
and saw a
and
ship.
landed somewhere else. Because yeah,
I mean, there's a
because
good.
I mean,
I understand how he was able to see him.
Luthen wouldn't know. Luthen wouldn't know where Andor and what Andor would be flying.
Right.
So
I
So
understand.
maybe he saw the ship and realized, okay, that's the ship. I know exactly where I need to go. That's how he fucking knows. That's
Now,
an unspoken truth.
that makes sense. But you see Luthen going there on a speeder Fucking Andor doesn't have no speeder. Luthen, I'm pretty sure, leaves before Andor because what is Luthen sticking around for? You know, might as well just go ahead and leave. That's what he was doing whenever we saw him last. But you see Andor dragging Bix and getting her to the ship. Then he had to get a speeder out for that, and then go to Luthen's ship, and then make it there before him.
Well, I don't know. But anyways, on the ship, he asks Pegler, he says, "Hey man, can they make it to Gangi Moon or Gangi Moon?" And he says, "Yeah, they can get out of here." You know what I mean? Which is kind of fucked because the Empire's there.
Yeah, but the traffic and the skies cleared up. That's Dedge's fault.
Indeed. So then he tells Jess, he said, "Hey, stay low all the way to the far side of the sea, or to the far side sea. The moment you get over water, you climb straight home." Why straight home? I don't know what that means. Straight home.
Home run, dude.
That's what he says. But at full pump, hand throttle, no comms, all in. You understand? And so I was like, damn. I wrote that down. But and then Bix said, or not Bix, but B2 Emo was saying, "Hey, you gonna find us?" And Bix said, she kind of breaks her crazy cycle for a moment there, right? She says he'll find us, and then says Cassian will find us.
Mm-hmm.
And do you think she's talking about the Dajanites, which is from episode 9?
Yeah,
is what they're referred to.
I know we were talking about that earlier. I don't know, man. I feel like
oh my god, we totally fucking forgot.
What?
Dude, it's so short. We forgot. What? Oh my god, she did it.
What?
You don't fucking remember at all? Mon Mothma.
Oh yeah, no, that's
and Perrin and Lyda meets Davo and his son, and
we didn't skip it. It's at the very end. It's the last thing I got wrote down.
It is.
It looks like Mon Mothma's daughter and
he did it.
Davo's son. Yep.
It's in there. It's in there. But yeah, you skipped over it, you fucker.
I didn't skip over it. We didn't get to that part yet.
You went straight to the ship.
Oh, I did. I did skip over it. That's because that's what my notes say.
Does it really?
Yeah, but I have, because like I watched it the first time and then I wrote it down the second time and just like scribbled it all in, and then I was like, oh shit, the Mon Mothma part, and that's the last part I got. So that was my fault.
So she did it. She meets the son, and the look on everybody's faces is kind of like,
are we really doing this?
Stunning.
Yeah,
look of stun. And the daughter almost looks to enjoy it.
I feel like she's the only person that's not too mad about it. Like the son, I don't know too much about, but I know Mon Mothma doesn't look happy. Everybody else is like, okay, this is weird.
And the dad's like, you know what? You caught me, bitch. I had to go with this.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's so short. That moment is such a, I want to say pivotal moment. Excuse me, but it's so tiny. It's barely even in there. It's not even a minute's worth of footage, I don't think, which is really sad, but it's better than Krieger got. So let's just be happy. Let's just be happy with that. So yeah, Luthen made it alive, huh?
Yeah. I was going to ask, what do you think is going to happen in the next season?
Oh man, dude, there's so much that's not said here. Let's get to the end of the show. And then it says, so Luthen made it alive. And as he's running in the ship, right? He's like, prepare for evac. Full stealth. And he's like, why did you not say shit? What the fuck? And he walks into his captain's chair, like in the I guess the control room.
Dude, he can sense Andor there. He's like, what is this feeling in the Force I'm feeling?
Totally.
Can't see the fucking gun in the jacket sitting on the ground though. Sorry, go ahead.
No, he didn't look down for that. So, but what I'm wondering is, so his little computer guy with the 3-eye thing, it makes a sound like a clicking sound, and he's like, and there's Andor. And he goes, Andor asks him, you're trying to kill me, huh? You're here to try to kill me. And he's like, you don't make it easy.
Well, I'm making it easy now.
Make it easy. He's fucking prick. Anyway, and he says, well, here, let me make it easy for you now. Take the gun, kill me. And he's like, what game is this? He asks Andor, what game is this? And Andor repeats, says, there's no game. Just kill me.
Or
Kill me or take me in.
which means, let me join the rebels.
Ooh. I didn't think about that.
Yep.
I didn't think
Yep,
about
it
that.
says-
I thought he meant turn me into like the Empire because he's a wanted man.
No, turn me in, or take me in, not turn me in, take me in.
Take me in.
Take
Yeah.
me in.
I
And
thought he
that's,
meant take me in.
I said, what, I got right here, it says, what game is this? He says, no game, kill me, or let me join, pretty much. And that's how Andor joins the rebels. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
Wrong show.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Wrong movie. Sorry. It's the final countdown. You don't get me started on this shit, man. It's like a can of Pringles. Once you pop, the fun don't stop. Sorry. So yeah, and then Luthen, he looks at the gun, right? Checking it. He can't really see it, but he's like, man. Looks at Andor and goes, all right. And then that's it. What is this shit? I'm like, there's so much. Okay, look, Krieger. Okay, that's wide open. We don't know what the fuck. Davo and Mon Mothma, wide open. We don't know what the fuck. Vel and Cinta, wide open. Bix and Brazo and B2 Emo and Jess, wide open.
Yeah, they're off. Everybody's off of Ferrix now. All the main characters. So we probably won't see Ferrix in the next season. Well, we might just see them.
Adrian and Cheryl, they're wide open.
Mm-hmm.
It just shows them about to fuck. Sorry, they're in the heated moment. Quite literally heated. And then it shows
That's what happens when two bodies
Moss.
are up together.
It shows Moss wide open. Moss just sitting there fucking drinking. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Your buddy Surreal's gone. You know, he's off doing his own thing while you're over here drinking lonely and shit. He
Third
could at
wheel.
least invite you in the room.
Third wheel.
Yeah. So, anyways,
and
then Luthen and Andor's wide open. I mean, everything was open except Marva, and well, she's still wide open. They didn't even fucking plant the fucking brick.
Yeah. Well.
So
yeah, he used it as a weapon,
whatever.
really, and then he didn't.
The only one
he didn't even put it on the fucking wall. That's so disrespectful.
I know, right? What
Yeah,
a
and
bitch.
Daedrus hole is wide open thanks to Surreal. Sorry.
There's two people that got finished out here. Marva, and Corv.
Yeah, he got fucking stacked. Fuck that dude. I don't like him.
But really, he's still open because you don't know if he died.
No, it looked like he died. I mean, looks can be deceiving. I've seen some people's Facebook pictures, and let's just say that that's not what they look like. So.
The angle.
It's the angle, the flash, like the. You know, I don't know. Why do they do the ducky face?
I don't know. So, you asked me about next season, right?
Yeah, next season.
What do you mean?
What do you think's
What'd you
going to
ask me
happen?
about?
What do you think's going to happen next season?
Dude. Well, let me state this. I'm glad that we didn't see Luthen get killed in this season because he had really good moments, and I really would hate to see him get done wrong like
He's
that.
a Sith Lord, dude. He's not going nowhere. He's going to be there after Andor.
But I think next season we're going to start off things with Andor and Luthen, and it's going to show them flying away from Ferrix or either landing on somewhere else already. And Luthen's giving him missions, like Bell and Cinta.
Mm-hmm.
And ooh, what if the girl that's helping Luthen on Coruscant? Sorry.
Is Andor's sister?
Yeah. What
What?
if? What if? That's how fucking Luthen knows so much about him.
Yeah, but I don't think that she would be trying to get her brother killed.
Dude, sometimes players gotta play, man. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't know, dude.
I
But
can't rate, dude.
uh,
I think what I think is going to happen is he is joining the rebellion. I feel like there's going to be so much more action in the next, because like this season was pretty much so you can learn who Andor is, who the characters are, and how he joined the rebellion. The next season, I feel like is going to be a bunch of like stuff that they do while they're in the rebellion, like what all causes them to get to where it is in Rogue One. I feel like so much shit is going to happen.
and you get to see Mon Mothma and how her status became, or whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna
But
find
yeah,
out
dude,
why she's on the run in the rebels, and I have a feeling some of the rebels, because I thought for sure that some of the rebels were going to show up in this one, but they
I was
didn't.
really hoping.
So I'm hoping that next season we get to see some fucking some live action Sabine or some live action
Ezra.
Ezra. Yeah, the fucking badass lightsaber that he has. Pew, pew, pew. It's fucking
Yeah,
badass, dude.
that and maybe Ezra using dark side abilities.
Well,
Like
there's only a short point where he did
shit. Hold on, let me wipe this off.
that.
just nerded out just a bit. Sorry. Um, yeah, dude.
He's having one. Okay, so what was your least favorite part?
The killing of Krieger's men.
Yep, same.
It didn't show anything. It didn't even give us details. It didn't give us any closure whether or not how many men, whether Krieger was there or not. It didn't show. It didn't show. It didn't even show anything. It didn't show a ship flying in. It didn't show guys going in. It didn't. All you saw was battle tactics.
Yep.
On the back screen, and it
You,
was bullshit.
you didn't see nothing other than talking about like all the people dead, and they talked about that for 2 episodes, and then they didn't give us nothing. My other go ahead.
And he said, "Oh, I bet you could tell who's going to be mad at this."
Yeah, because they didn't take anybody hostage, which and she's already told them multiple times. A dead person is no fucking good witness. You can't fucking interrogate a corpse. So, and then my other least favorite part was whenever that bomb went off and all those people inside died, but the fucking people outside where the bomb went off didn't die. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it was pretty hard to watch.
Yeah. Other than that, the show was amazing. What was your favorite part? If you fucking say what mine is, I want to be fucking mad.
It's not. Mine's Daedra and Shrilla's moment.
Mine's right before that.
Really?
Yeah, when she gets hit with that rock.
Knocked off her hat.
She gets knocked down to the ground and they started fucking pulling her and they were about to fucking beat the fuck out of her. She got scared as shit. She almost shit herself. And then Cyril saved her like a fucking punk. Sorry.
That's really your favorite moment?
Yeah, dude.
Of
Fuck
all
that
this
bitch.
show, that's your favorite moment.
She got knocked in the head with a rock, dude. I loved it. I was like, yeah, that's what you get.
I don't know. I think my other favorite moment, because Cyril and Daedra don't really deserve a moment together being my favorite. But that was my favorite moment because it just solidified their feelings toward each other.
And they fucked.
We don't know that. We'd like to think so, though. Hopefully with our eyes shut. Yeah. Totally kidding. But now my other favorite moment was Clem Clem and the brick that because you physically get to see the brick of Ferrex, and Clem or not Clem, but Andor touched the brick and he's like, "Oh man, yeah, that's remember maybe when you touch their bricks, maybe they have some kind of like psyche ability to where you can travel back to their memories."
I think he was just remembering his stepfather.
Because even Marva said the same thing.
Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know. Maybe that's why they put the ashes in it and do some kind of ritual. I don't know.
Yeah,
We never know.
like a Sith ritual. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, dude. What's your rating for this show?
I give it an 8 to an 8.5.
Really?
Yeah, I want to say like an 8.5, really.
I gave a 9.75.
Nice. Go for it, dude. That's your rating. It's not my rating. I felt like they was just, like I said at the very beginning, I felt like they left some stuff out. Like they could have added the raid. That would have been like so much better. They could, or at least gave us something about it, you know? And then like, the whole blowing up bullshit. Like I had two least favorite parts on this one, which doesn't usually happen.
Being off, I could knock it down to 9.25, but
Nah,
I mean,
you
there's
leave it
so
to
much.
9.97, dude. That's your rating. That's not mine. Sometimes I rate
There's
higher
so
than
much
you.
that goes on.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is important besides Krieger's men.
Yeah, that they talked about for two fucking episodes.
Yeah. We talked about Daedra and Surreal 2 episodes, and it got put in there. I mean, they had a moment.
Yeah.
And they personally talked about Krieger's men and didn't have anything. Like, what a disrespect, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
Totally fuck. But
is that it?
I think so.
Are we done?
Are we?
Should we go over the entirety of Andor next week? Like rewatch all of it?
Oh fuck. I mean, we don't have to rewatch it. We get
pull out some key moments. Yeah, I guess we do have parts. I want to rewatch it. Pull out some key points since we already know what's going on. See what we can spot. If not, we'll figure something else out.
That's like a lot of.
Oh, hey, let's talk about Tales of the Jedi next week. Got it. Cool. We're gonna go over either Dooku or what's her face, or we can do Bad Batch. You want to do Bad Batch? We can do Bad Batch. We'll do Bad Batch. 3 episodes, 2 or 3 episodes of Bad Batch.
Look, this is all notes from episode 1 to episode 12. Like, I know it's probably not the same equivalency to what you've written down, but
I agree. That's a lot of. Still a lot. Holy fuck.
The buyer wanted to meet Cassian from the jump. Episode 1.
Dude, all I know.
Look, this is,
I need a new book.
I need a Star Wars book only.
Dude, I've got so many. Let's see. Where does it start?
Next year when they do their kids going back to school and they have all the supplies, go and buy like 5 or 6 barrels. That's impressive because your pages are larger. So
that's so many. Look at that.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, all right, guys. We're gonna figure out what we're doing next week. Don't worry, we're gonna have a show for y'all. Hopefully, most likely. So
will do. There is no do not.
Yeah, there is no try. So
there is no try. No, not even do nots.
So I'm gonna try and let you take us out this time. Let's see what you can do. Take us out there, James.
I mean, 9.
All right. So check us out.
No. Shut up. Give me a minute. Okay. All right. So check us out on Anything and Everything Nerd Style on YouTube. It's our other show we do. Just come by and check it out. If you have, great. And if you haven't, I don't know what you're doing here. Besides watching incredible episodes of Star Wars. I'm just teasing. But yeah, so check us out on Anything and Everything Nerd Style. It's our other page for the YouTube channel. and then come by on Facebook, anything and everything nerd style, where we do polls, memes, conversations, silly quizzes like give us your best gift dance horror thing. That's fun.
I do plan
Just
on. Hold on, give me one second. I do plan on putting the quizzes before the episode comes out. I plan on putting that on there as well, so y'all can play along with the quiz when we do it, and you can figure out the answers when the episode comes out.
Interesting.
Yes.
Do it.
Do
anyway, sorry. But yeah, check us out, man. We're great. This is something that we'd like to do. So, if you would please like, subscribe, and share our content, and also comment down below and tell us what your favorite parts are on our series of Andor that we have going so far, and just let's have a discussion about it. Let's conversate. I think that's about it.
Yep. I will comment back. And by the way, me and him did not script the whole pointing down thing, which just happened. So
yeah, you just get down there and give us LOLs right now, man. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
All right.
Execute Order 66.
And get the fuck out of here.
Peace.